Hello, folks. Sounds like you're ready for a show. You got quiet real quick for me. Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for being here. Thanks for dealing with our little bit of tardiness as well. My name is Abby. I'm going to be doing sound for y'all tonight. And we have a very special guest host tonight who I'm going to introduce up here in a bit. But before we get there, I need to go over just a couple quick housekeeping things about the club. I need to point out our fire exits. There's one up on stage just for emergencies over here. And there's a normal exit back out the way you came. Please take this moment to silence your cell phones and turn off your flash. Do feel free to take pictures and videos of your friends and such, but it is already, there's enough to think about when you are up on stage here without having a blinding flash of light going off in your first verse. So please take the moment to silence your cell phones, turn off your flash so that people can focus on their performances up here. I want to welcome the live stream. Hello, Internet. Thank you for joining us this evening. This is going out on our socials as well, so it is free for people to watch the live stream. If you'd like people to tune in, you can let them know they can go to our Facebook or our YouTube or our site at passim.org/openmic, and they can watch along with you. And it is recorded, so even if folks are in the wrong time zone, you know, if your mom lives in Hawaii and she can't make it, you can send it to her later. Or you can watch it back afterwards as well. How many of you have never been to Club Passim before? Any first-timers tonight? A handful? Awesome. Welcome. And welcome back to the rest of you. Great to have so many regulars back in the house. For those of you who don't know much about us, we here at Passim are a nonprofit organization, and that means that we rely on your support to keep running. So thank you for coming out and supporting our artists who are here on the stage, supporting our developing artists and some new folks that are going to be up here for the very first time tonight. In addition to being in the club 7 nights a week, we also run a school of music upstairs. We have a grant part of Passim called the Iguana Music Fund that gives out $40,000 every year in grants to New England-based musicians. We also have several outdoor concert series when it is nicer than now. And we just started a new initiative here at Passim called the Folk Collective. It is a new group of artists of all types that we are inviting into the club to help us talk about what is folk. What is folk music? What is their place in it? Where would they like to see it go? And to try to help us make sure that we are including as many people as possible under our umbrella of folk music. And our guest host tonight is one of our inaugural members of that folk collective. She is going to be kicking off the night with a couple songs. But before we get there, I want to just run through the list of performers tonight, make sure that I'm saying people's names correctly. Please do correct me if I get your name wrong. We would like to say it correct for the record when you actually get up here. And I just want to make sure that people have an idea of where they're falling in the night, because we've had a couple folks shift around. So I'm going to read out our list of 15 performers tonight. Please do stop me if something is wrong. Up first, we're going to have Audrey Pearl. Then... Fans already, amazing. Second will be Victor Di Robertis. Great. Third will be Days. Four, Todd Constantino. Fifth, Risa Lavelle. Sixth, Lily Kelso. Seventh, Mikey Harms. Eighth, Philip Russum. Russum. I know, you said it to me like 10 minutes ago and I forgot. Okay, Russum. Philip Russum. 9, Nina Bergman. 14, Walter Crockett. I said 15, didn't I? I meant 10. 10, Walter Crockett. 11, Thomas Perry. 12, Dan Pallotta. Pallotta? Great. 13, Yuka West Hughes. 14, I didn't write down on my list, but I know you're back there. Gibson Malone? Yes. And 15th will be Maxfield Anderson. Did I miss anyone that thinks they should be performing this evening? No. Amazing. Great. Oh, did I hear something? No? Okay. So the way that tonight will work, we have 3 different stations, as you see. We have a keyboard station over here that I know is getting a little bit of use tonight. Makes me happy. We have a standing station here in the center with a vocal mic, an instrument mic, and a line if you want to plug in. And we have more of a sitting station over here with a vocal mic, an instrument mic, and a line if you want to plug in over there. When you get up here and you get settled in, please just strum a little bit or play a little bit as you're going to, so that I have a second to dial you in. And then everyone gets 2 songs or 10 minutes. If you are doing something that is not a song, if it's a stand-up piece, 10 minutes. If it's spoken word or poetry, think of it as 2 pieces. Just try not to go over 10 minutes because we have a lot of folks we want to share the stage with. I will be in the back at the sound booth if you have any questions or if you need to check the order. I also have the list back there. But enough of me talking. I am thrilled to announce up our guest host for this evening and also to kick off with a couple songs of her own. Please welcome Audrey Pearl.
Hi, everyone. My name is Audrey. I'm so excited to be the guest host this evening. This is new for me. I know it's new for the club to have a guest host as well, so super exciting. A tiny bit about me. I'm in my last semester at Berklee College of Music, where I study songwriting. And I'm thrilled to be part of Club Passim's Folk Collective, which is just like an amazing group of artists. We get together, we talk about folk music and creative ways to use the club and involve the community. So because of that, I get to be here with you tonight. So super grateful for that. And yeah, I'm just going to kick us off with a few songs. So just get levels real quick. Do you want me to point this mic down at all?
Nope, it's right there.
Okay, awesome. I won't touch it. Good, awesome. So this is a song that I wrote pretty recently, and it is called Dead End. Turning keys, burning cheeks, I can't unsee your face. Changing to strangers as we slip between cars on the freeway. Eyes glued to the rear view, I'm returned to 17. Blinded by the headlights as you steered your excuses right through me. Did you see the signs? Oh, why'd you miss the exit and leave me on the road of forever second guessing? If you knew you were broken, then why'd you keep on driving? Every time I daydream, my mind is set in motion again. It's the same dead end. Halfway to your place and I'm crashing off the edge. Oh, on the last kiss I can't feel my lips, but I still taste the phrase, just friends. Did you see the signs? Oh, why'd you miss the exit and leave me on the road of forever second guessing? If you knew we were broken, then why'd you keep on driving? Every time I daydream, my mind is set in motion again. It's the same dead end. How naive of me to call it love when you knew all along what it was. Did you see the signs? Oh, why'd you miss the exit and leave me on the road of forever second guessing? If you knew we were broken, then why'd you keep on driving? Every time I daydream, my mind is set in motion again. Thank you so much. And for the second song, I would like to invite out my good friend Lily Kelso to perform a song that we wrote together recently. Get a little duet action going in here. Would you like to stand or sit? Yeah? Awesome.
Nice to meet you guys.
Audrey, that was awesome. You're awesome.
Oh, you're awesome. First time performing this one together, so super exciting.
Check, check.
Pick up the phone, towing the line. Shouldn't you know what a wild thing looks like? Getting eaten alive, closing in slow, the impulse to please. Why do you go and abandon your peace in the belly of the beast? You're feeding the thing that bites you, and you're trying to make it like you, hoping its teeth grow dull to your hands. You watch it happen every time, and you always wear the same surprise when it gets under your skin and rips the bandage from its last crime. Mascara tears, blood under your nails. Season your fears with one more second chance. Always swear it's the last. You're feeding the thing that bites you, and you're trying to make it like you, hoping its teeth grow dull to your hand. You watch it happen every time, and you always wear the same surprise when it gets under your skin and rips the bandage from its last crime. Ooh, you do it to yourself. You do it to yourself. Ooh, you do it to yourself. You do it to yourself. Ooh, you do it to yourself. You do it to yourself. Ooh, you do it to yourself. You do it to yourself.
You'll hear more of Lily in a little bit tonight. Thanks for letting me kick you guys off. I can't wait to hear all the amazing music that's in store tonight, starting off with Victor DeRobertis.
How's that sound out there? I'm going to play a couple original songs for you. This first one's called Runaway Train. The lights are flashing past. Nothing good can last. The skies are threatening rain as we ride this runaway train. Towns speeding by, the ones wondering why. On the corner of hope and pain, will hit you like a runaway train. Dreams burn so bright, and they're gone in the blink of an eye. And memories are a sad refrain. Ticket or a runaway train, like a ticket or a runaway train. Thank you. Move the capo way up, which most of you know is a bad idea, but this song's called I Just Don't Worry About That Anymore. And it's not necessarily autobiographical. Trouble comes to town and lays her suitcase down, and I know that it's a sin, and I'm gonna do it again, 'cause I just don't worry about that anymore. wake up on the floor, wondering what I did that for. With the bottle by my head and feeling mostly dead. But I just don't worry about that anymore. If it troubles you to see me living so fecklessly, just quit looking at me. Left the bar at 4:45, and I made it home alive. Wrecked your old Caprice whilst eluding the police. But I just don't worry about that anymore. And with a joint in my right hand and some woman that you cannot stand, and to do it just because I can. And the bills arrive today, and you know that I can't pay. And the rent's so overdue that the landlord says he'll sue. But just don't worry about that anymore. If you don't like the way I live my life, talk it over with my ex-wife. She stabbed me with a butter knife. Yes, I guess I'm on my way. Hell, I'm leaving here today. And you think I'm just a fool, but I don't live by your rules, no. 'Cause just don't worry about that anymore. Oh no. 'Cause I just don't worry about that anymore. Thank you so much.
Wow, Victor, thank you so much. That was amazing. Another round of applause for Victor. And you're sure that's not autobiographical? Because you were convicted. You know, you had conviction, yeah, and that guitar playing was crazy. No, not that guy, yeah, so good. Next up, we have Days. Is that how? All right, awesome. Welcome Days to the stage.
I'm going to plug in if that's okay. Cool. Is it good to go? Sweet. Hey everyone. My name is Daze. My real name is Pat, but that's kind of like my indie folk persona. Yeah, this is my first time playing at Club Passim, and it's an honor. This is such a cool spot, so thanks for having me. This first song is unreleased. It's actually coming out next month. It's called 3-8. So this will be the first time playing it live for y'all, so hope you enjoy. Okay. It's been 3 years now since we've touched that ground, and we took that dive and found our own little spot in this town. First night was a miracle. Finally, yeah, we had it. Oh, we had it all. You laid your head down on my knees. It was only you and me as you sang the song like we were the movies, but I don't think I need nothing more. Yeah, I don't think I need nothing more than you. Yeah, we stay out all night, up till the sun's light is golden, 'cause we may only have this moment. But now we stay inside, 'cause we know firsthand that time is coming and going. Just let me hold you real tight. I don't think I need nothing more. Yeah, I don't think I need nothing more than you. So take a seat, it's just you and me. We got the whole night ahead of us. We'll make a movie with this love. So come with me, we'll drive the States. Think of all these memories that were made, that all started back on the 8th. Yeah, I don't think I need nothing more. I don't think I need nothing more than you. So come with me, we'll drive the States. Think of all these memories that were made, all started back on the 8th. La di da 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 do 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 do. La di da 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 do 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 do. Oh baby, sing, sing, sing. No, we don't know the words, yeah. We're living in time. Oh baby, sing, sing, sing. Though we don't know the words, yeah. We're living in time. So let's enjoy the ride. Thank you. So yeah, that's called 3-8. Hopefully should be out in the next month. And now I'm going to attempt to tune to open C in a reasonable time. that's the problem with writing songs and like weird tunings, is then when you actually want to try to play them for people. Okay, I think we're there. So, nope. So this next song is my most recent release. It's called Starstruck. So if you do like what you hear, you can check it out on your drive home. My name is Days. It's spelled D-A-Y-E-S. This one's called Starstruck. It's about how, you know, we may not be able to relate what other people are going through, but it is important to know that our similarities, you know, outweigh our differences as humans, and how we gotta kind of look out for each other. Yeah. Sorry, last time, then we'll be good. Oh yeah. I'll just bring a second guitar next time. That'll work. Starstruck, keep your voice to a soft hush, but don't rush, 'cause we're all running late. We're barefoot down the road, skin the pavement's all the same, cutting our feet up on the rocks along the way. But don't rush, 'cause we're all running late. It's all the same. We're all just hoping we're the kid to be the one to leave this place better than how it once was. All together now, even the pain feels better now, 'cause there's not that much that separates us besides those whispers that secretly shape us. Crossing the stormy waters in your sailboat, or swimming for your life. In the early morning light, with your family on your back, in the waters that you throw, and you don't know where to go. We're all just trying to stay afloat. It's all the same. We're all just hoping we're the kid to be the one to leave this place better than how it once was. All together now, even the pain feels better now, 'cause there's not that much that separates us besides those whispers that shape us. And where do you think you heard it from? Somebody heard when they were young, just in need of some other's love, just like the rest of us. We're all just hoping we're the kid to be the one to leave this place better than how it once was. All together now. Thanks. My name is Days. Thanks for listening.
Thank you so much, Days. Is this on? Can you hear it? Yeah, there we go. Thank you so much, Days. What cool songs. That was like so uplifting. I feel so much happier than I was before. And everyone streams Starstruck? Starstruck in 3/8 when it comes out, right? Yeah, that was awesome. And next up, we have Todd Constantino. So give it up for Todd.
Hello. Nice to be here with you guys. So that was so uplifting, I'm going to even it right back out. I'm going to sing you a couple of songs about my oldest daughter. She just turned 15 this 3-4 days ago. And in a couple of weeks, it'll be a year since she's harmed herself. So 2020's been a tough time for a lot of people, but imagine being 12, turning 13 when the whole world shuts down, being stuck in your room. So this first one's called Everything is Fine. Make sure this is working first. Actually, I should probably tune this thing. Close enough. Baby took them pills, swallowed them down. Baby took them pills, swallowed them down. Says she not trying to die, not sure she gonna stick around. Baby took that blade and dug it in her arm. Baby took that blade and dug it in her arm. She said, just leave me alone, Dad. Everything is fine. She said, don't you talk to me. Why won't you let me be? What do you want from me? So this next one is about having conversations with a teenager about said subjects and the guilt that one feels for the situation you're in. It's called Nowhere. You said you'd always be there for me, she said. But in truth, you never do listen to me. And she said, I told you, but you keep acting like it's make-believe, only seeing what you want to see. Running away, things I've done wrong, running away, and not getting nowhere. Running away, things I've done wrong, running away, not getting nowhere. Truth, why's it so hard to see, she said. We bloom, moment of glory for we decay. She said, I told you, but you keep acting like it's make-believe, only seeing what you want to see. Running away, things I've done wrong, running away, I get nowhere. Running away, things I've done wrong, running away, I get nowhere. You said you'd always be there for me, she said. But in truth, you never do listen to me. She said, I told you, but you keep acting like it's make-believe, only seeing what you want to see. Running away, things I've done wrong, running away, I get nowhere. Running away, things I've done wrong, running away, I get nowhere. Not getting nowhere. I get nowhere. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Todd. That was powerful. And let me know if you ever teach harmonica lessons, because, yeah, that was super cool. Yeah, beautiful songs. Next up, we have Risa Lavelle. So give it up for Risa.
You want me to be over there? Okay. Oh, yeah, we don't want to poke each other. Okay. Make sure I got my accoutrements here. Oh, yeah, but you have to turn this to raise it, 'cause, yeah. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's good. Thank you. Okay. Hi. I'm Risa. This is Mickey.
Hello.
Gonna play some originals for you. How's this? Yeah, it sounds a little reverby. Okay, that's good. I'm just gonna let people know that you might be wondering what this is. Maybe you know. This is an octave mandolin, and I started playing because of Sarah Jarosz. Okay. Sometimes Love, yeah? Okay. First one we're going to do is called Sometimes Love Just Ain't Enough. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm giving up on you, 'cause it's too hard to see it through. And sit and wait for you to finally find your way. 'Cause I have been here for too long, for too long, my love. Sometimes love just ain't enough to see us through to the other side. Sometimes love just ain't enough to hold on to something beautiful. We don't say anything to make it turn out alright. We just float and fade away to an endless dark night. And I have been here for too long, for too long, my love. Sometimes love just ain't enough to see us through to the other side. Sometimes love just ain't enough to hold on to something beautiful. Sometimes love just ain't enough to see us through to the other side. Sometimes love just ain't enough to hold on to something beautiful, to something beautiful. Something beautiful. I don't know, my hands always shake. Doesn't matter. Thank you. All right. do a song called Beautiful World is Waiting. And I wrote the song during COVID. My daughter suffers from cyclical depression. And she's having a really hard time. And I wrote this song for her. Let's not go too fast. When the rain keeps pouring down, all I wanna do is sleep and hide away from this world. When the sun, it shines too bright, I can't seem to find my smile, 'cause it's buried deep inside. Be patient, give a little more time and space to figure out where I belong, and give a little more hope and trust to find my way on dark days, 'cause a beautiful world is waiting, is waiting. When the night comes creeping in and I can't seem to find any light, 'cause I'm lost in time in my mind. When the storms come raging through and sweep me up off the ground, and I can't hold myself down. Be patient, give a little more time and space to figure out where I belong, and give a little more hope and trust to find my way on dark days, 'cause a beautiful world is waiting, is waiting. Give a little more time and space to figure out where I belong, and give a little more hope and trust to find my way on dark days, 'cause a beautiful world is waiting, is waiting. Give a little more time and space to figure out where I belong, give a little more hope and trust to find my way on dark days, 'cause a beautiful world is waiting, a beautiful world is waiting, a beautiful world is waiting. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Risa and Mickey. That was beautiful. I love that that song's for your daughter. That's so special. Yeah, really cool. Next up, we have Lily Kelso, who I'm lucky to call my classmate at Berkeley. So enjoy. Give it up for Lily.
knock over any mic stands tonight. Thank you so much for having me, Club Passim. Thank you guys for listening. My guitars get angry in the cold. They're from California like me. All right, this first one is a song about moving to college, and it's out on all streaming platforms. You're welcome to listen to it if you like what you hear.
You're home for the holidays, but the silver lining is good home cooking. You love friends to be in touch. Every time you come back, you never hear the end of how long it's been. Then know that's why you don't come back much. You're gonna have a lipstick stain on your forehead, honey, in no time, in no time. You're too old for the kids' table, but you can't sit with the adults when they talk politics. Made it through the long drive just to smile and nod, try not to let things go downhill. They always will. You're a neutralizer, you neutralize. Say your pleases and thank yous and look them in the eyes. Be the one that's easy for people to talk about. Don't make a sound as you slip out. The terminal's looking great as you sigh and go join your boarding group in a hazy state of preemptive tide. Steal yourself for voices, a famous family photo album. People haven't seen you since you were blonde and yay high. You're gonna have a lipstick stain on your forehead, honey, in no time, in no time. You're too old for the kids' table, but you can't sit with the adults when they talk politics. Made it through the long drive just to smile and nod, try not to let things go downhill. They always will. You're a neutralizer, you neutralize. Say your pleases and thank yous and look them in the eyes. Be the one that's easy for people to talk about. Don't make a sound as you slip out. Don't make a sound.
Thank you. This next one is slightly more in tone with the rest of the night. I read it relatively recently, and it's one of the unfortunately large number of songs inspired by Twitter shit posts. So I'm sorry in advance.
Ideological panopticon keeps us in line. Bipartisan earth-scorching curriculum tested by time. Smart cars are getting too smart for us, going too fast on the highway. Housewarming and denying the architect who put up its four walls. Common sense narrowly misses the jugular when there's impossible problems to solve. Identity crisis or child's play. Simon says do just what I say. I've been watching the ads. They're alarmist and harsh, but it's hardly that far from the truth. Close your eyes, hold your hands. There's a media coming to hit us on 5 o'clock news. Self-indulgent and write jokes on the internet keep me afloat. 'cause I'm sweeping rock bottoms, dirty floors again, and lighting its coals. It's life has me hollowed out, standing on sticks like a scarecrow. I've been watching the ads, they're alarmist and harsh, and it's hardly that far from the truth. Close your eyes, fold your hands, there's a meteor coming to hit us on 5 o'clock news. I'm learning control, I don't know what you go in its place, but it feels like a lost skin melts into metal. But at what cost? I'm learning control, I don't know what you go in its place, but it feels like a lost skin melts into metal. But at what cost? I've been watching the ads, they're alarmist and harsh, and it's hardly that far from the truth. Close your eyes, fold your hands, there's a meteor coming, it's closing in fast on our youth. I've been watching the ads, they're alarmist and harsh, it's hardly that far from the truth. There's a meteor coming, so film it to give to the youth.
Thank you guys. I am Lily Kelso on most of the streaming platforms and social medias if you would like to listen. Thank you for your attention. Abby, may I unplug? Thank you.
Lily, your lyrics always give me goosebumps. Damn, yeah, that last song was beautiful. And the first song, Neutralizer, stream that song. It's awesome, one of my faves. Next up, we have Mikey Harms. Welcome, Mikey Harms.
Let me just get set up real fast. So I wasn't really sure what I was going to play tonight, but I think I've decided now. My name is Mikey. I go to New England Conservatory in Back Bay. I'm in my last semester, and the first song I'm going to play for you is a song called Stock Market Trader. You go and you see, yay, yay. And this isn't usually the guitar I play it on. I borrowed this from school. Just Mikey, a little closer. All right, thank you very much. This is like the third time I think I've played here for the open mic, and this is such a great audience. Like, you guys listen. Like, it's not very common for open mics to have listening at them. People are just usually drinking and talking, so thank you for that. Sound good? All right, cool.
Run around the block until I'm a 30. It's a shame that I'm remiss again. I
thought this one was up for the ages. I guess I'll take a seat again. I'm barely strong enough to get up early. I can hardly stay awake till 10. All that is of worth is won by a winning, and loss alone won't make a man. Ooh, yet all you had to say was go to hell, for me to come back crawling just to tell you that you are my rock, you are my rock. I like the way you talk, the way you talk. Oh, wake up to you worth it. Some made up boo, unworking. Count your hands and check all your earnings. There's not much they are to compare. That's fine and good if your luck is a-going, but it's painful on the receiving end. Oh, oh, yeah. And that's the point of all this show and tell. But I just want to know what's going on with you. 'Cause you are my rock, you are my rock. I like the way you talk, the way you talk. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. I listen to the stock market traders and Mr. Good Call again. I thought I knew where this all was going, and yet I just ate shit again. Ooh, I lost the luster of that magic spell. So every ounce in me just wants to tell you that you are my rock, you are my rock. I like the way you talk, the way you talk. Yeah, da, 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 yeah, da, do, do, do. Yeah, da, 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 yeah, da, do, do, do. But all you had to do was scream and yell for me to go off running to the hills. Oh, wake up, you worth it. The work was cruel, but you've earned it.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, so this was the song I wasn't too sure about, but I'll just wing it, I guess. This is a song I've been working on. I wrote it last year when I returned back to school because I took a gap year during the pandemic. I think it sort of reflects that a bit. And it's going to be at least the title track of an album I've been working on since I came back here. And the song and the album is called Few and Far Between, so thank you. Yes. Few and far between.
My eyes are weary and my lips are dry. I think my tongue has become stuck. This place is ridden with hysteria. I think I've run out all my luck. Helpless hoping doesn't get me far. I have a knack to interrupt. I'm always acting so mysterious. It's made my thinking all corrupt. So I won't be home today or tomorrow or the next day. And though everything's hopeless now, 'cause with borders comes a strain, and the corners cut the same. Scoop me up and let me sing my song. I hope your heart will sing it back. Honest people are so few and far between. It makes it hard to give a fuck. My truest graces sometimes make it through. I pretend to have enough. I had to practice so that you would love me. Your commonplaces off the cuff, but I don't have much to say or to borrow or to give away. And the good folks can't scream hooray, 'cause with purpose comes a strain, and my shoulders are in pain, and my clothing is all stained, and the sorrow can't explain.
Thank you.
Mikey Harms, everybody. What a powerful voice. You were like, I'm just going to wing the second one, and then you did that. So cool. Next up, we have Philip Russum. I think the keyboard's looking a little lonely over there, so welcome, Philip.
Okay, piano works. Does the mic work? Can you hear me? All right, cool. My name is Philip Russum. Forgive the shameless self-promotion there. The first song of my two originals I'm going to give you tonight, the first song originated about 2 years ago. I was invited to perform in a place where I had to bring an original song about Black History Month. And of course, February is, every year, it's Black History Month. And I've always had a wonderful admiration for Rosa Parks. So I sort of researched this song by going back and finding a lot of her speeches. And there's a lot of great stuff of her talking on YouTube and the transcripts of her speeches. And you know, we think of Rosa Parks as doing that really great, high-profile act of, what's the word? What did Gandhi call it? Civil disobedience. When she decided she would not give up her seat in the city bus in Birmingham, Alabama. But you know, there's so much more to her. She lived another 40 years after that, and she was on the road, and she was talking to people. She was working in civil rights, human rights, female rights. She was working in all kinds of stuff, doing great things the rest of her life. But at any rate, as you can imagine, because of that high-profile moment, people asked her to talk about, you know, what was she feeling, what was she thinking that night on that bus in Birmingham. So I found a really cool speech where she kind of nailed down some of the myths. Like people sometimes, they try to sort of bring her down by saying, well, it's no big deal. She was just tired. That's why she didn't give up her seat. No, that wasn't it. She was old. That's why she didn't even, nope, she wasn't that old. She was only about 40 when that happened, right? So I took a bunch of her words and wrote a song. So in this song, it's Rosa Parks' words, but paraphrased. And it's my music. And like a lot of my music, it's in kind of a gospel style because that's kind of where I grew up. So the song is titled, "The Only Tired I Was Tired of Giving In." My name is Rosa Parks, and I used to ride in the dark in the back seats of city buses. But then there came a day when I could not live that way. So please let me explain what the fuss is. People always say that I didn't give up my seat. They say it was because I was tired. They say I was tired, but that isn't true. They say I was tired, but that isn't true. I was not tired, not physically. I was at the end of a working day. I was not old, although some people had an image of me as old. I wasn't old, I was 42. I was just 42. The only time I was, the only time I was, the only time I was tired of giving in. I was tired of giving in. Again, one more time. The only time I was, the only time I was, the only time I was tired of giving in. I was tired of giving in. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're very kind. I recently took an online course in songwriting. How many of you have had a course, online, live, whatever? How many of you have gone through a course? I see a few hands out there. Was it a positive experience for you? Because it was for me. It certainly was. Yeah, guess where I got this course from? Upstairs at the at the Passim School of Music. Liv Green was the teacher leading it. She did a great job. She's very much an up-and-coming songwriter. And so we had 6 sessions, and we had to write a song for every session. So I came out of it with 6 songs, and among the 6 songs, 3 of them do not suck. So I thought I'd share with you one of the songs that don't suck. And, you know, one of the things we went through was we had a couple of different techniques for songwriting, and there's a songwriting technique I think a lot of courses include called the object song. You pick an object, maybe it's a physical thing you own or something like that, and you describe the object, but you go beyond physical descriptions. You sort of dig into what's this thing really about, what does it mean to me, what's the philosophy behind it, etc. So Liv told us, okay, in your rooms, wherever you are on the planet, because it was, you know, on the internet, look around your room and quickly just pick out a really striking object. Well, in my room, the most striking object was my 7-foot-long concert grand piano. So I thought, well, heck, there's my object. And I focused on the keyboard side of it. You know, a lot of people have written songs about the white versus black keys on the piano. Remember, what was that thing, Ebony and Ivory by Paul McCartney, right? Remember Wings? Boy, what happened to them? At any rate, so I sort of focused on the keyboard and, you know, got to thinking about, well, it's kind of, you got this white plane on the keyboard, and then growing up out of that plane, you've got 2 and 3, you know, black keys once in a while, right? So there's a certain kind of geometry that goes with that. If you learned your scales and arpeggios on the piano, all the fingerings you have to work out are subject to that geometry. So my object song is called Piano Keyboard Geometry. That's a working title, because if you've ever been through one of these courses, you have to crank out the songs, and then you spend the next few months revising them until they get better and better. So the working title is Piano Keyboard Geometry. And parts of this song are pretty good. I really like the bridge. I will probably kill the rest of the song and keep the bridge later, but that's another story. All right, here we go. piano keyboard geometry. Black hills in groups of twos and threes rise above the 7 white keys, and in symmetry it gives the piano keyboard geometry. I've been this white plane 1,000 times, punching out tunes and the musical lines, black and white keys and blue notes I see, all work together in harmony. Who am I? I am the guy who's lived his life at one end of a grand piano. Jazz, rock, or classical, it matters not to me, as long as I have the piano keyboard geometry. A piano's all contrast, from whispers to bombast, ebony and ivory, sedentary and rivalry, forte and piano, both soft and loud. I can never get enough of that sound. My piano is all I need. No other instrument could ever suit me. No other instrument that I have seen has the same piano keyboard geometry. Who am I? I am the guy who's lived his life at one end of a grand piano. Jazz, rock, or classical, it matters not to me, as long as I got that piano keyboard geometry. As long as I've got that piano keyboard geometry. Thanks a lot. Again, I am Philip Russum. If you need a pianist sometime, just take a quick photo of that and you'll have my business card.
I don't want to block your path of exit here. I'll stand up front. Thank you, Philip. That was amazing. An awesome ode to the piano, and it must be like full circle to write the song in a Passim course and then perform it at Passim. So thank you. This next performer I was in a class with and fell in love with her writing and voice. So you're in for a treat. Whoops. With Anina Bergman. Finland. I like writing songs about my life and I want to be a superstar. So I moved here to America. Yeah. And here I am. And you're a superstar. I'm a superstar. Okay. So I was here in Boston for Thanksgiving alone when all my friends went home, and I wrote a lot of songs. And this is one of the songs. I was feeling very lost, and I wrote this song. Yeah, it's called Does Love Look Pretty on Me? They said love looked pretty on me, but I've never loved you more than this. And I'm trying to be that girl, but I'm wearing my shirt backwards and keep forgetting to eat. Does love look pretty on me now? Don't say I was young and naive. Have you ever seen such hungry teeth? At first they were so bright, you only saw through the lies when the teeth were deep in your skin. Does love look pretty on me now? But I will grow out of this, be someone else than what you made of me. And I will heal all the marks of your teeth in my skin. And I'll be pretty again, but I'll never forget the day you had enough, 'cause my body was starved and there was nothing left to take from me. Nothing left to take from me. Oh, but I'll be, oh, I'll be. Oh, I'll be pretty again. Thank you. The next song I'm gonna do on the piano, if that's okay. Okay, this next song is very new and I'm kind of still working on it.
I think it's gonna be called. I think it's gonna be called Reversal. It kills me, this silence. I can hear your heartbeat from across the room. I don't have a cold heart, I'm just quiet when it gets too dark. I can't even look at you. 'Cause you were the first, no, it's a metaphor. I was the next day when it gets too warm. I chased you and not for the better. I bring you hell, you used to take me to heaven. Now when we're together, it's like you don't know where to look or my body anymore. I turned you into a stranger. Have I turned into, have I turned into, have I turned into my father? It's like something happened, something bad, but I can't remember. So I don't have the word. How did I change so fast? I'm innocent, and I'm just a girl. But you were the first, no, it's a metaphor. I was the next day when it gets too warm. I chased you and not for the better. I bring you hell, you used to take me to heaven. Now when we're together, it's like you don't know where to look or my body anymore. I turned you into a stranger. Have I turned into, have I turned into, have I turned into my father? Oh, I don't have a cold heart, I'm just quiet when it gets a little too dark. And it gets a little too dark, a little too dark sometimes. And you don't know what to say, and you don't know how to be, but you're so good that you stay anyway. 'Cause you were the first, no, it's a metaphor. I was the next day when it gets too warm. I chased you and not for the better. I bring you hell, you used to take me to heaven. Now when we're together, it's like you don't know where to look or my body anymore. I turned you into a stranger. Have I turned into, have I turned into, have I turned into my father? My father. Thank you.
Anina's already a star. I think you're a star. That was beautiful. So beautiful. Thank you so much. Next up, we have Walter Crockett. Give it up for Walter.
sidekick Bill Fisher is going to come up here. Play some bass. He's a year younger than me. He sort of thinks of me as a father figure, actually. Now, is this too loud when I'm talking like that? Okay. We actually, in high school, used to come down here. I think they moved over here from Club 47 on Mount Auburn Street in '63. Started coming here. My first show, I believe it was the first show. It could have been the second, but it's the one I remember early. It was November. Dave Van Ronk was playing, so some of us got in the car and we drove in from Worcester, where we lived. They didn't have a turnpike after Route 95, which wasn't then 95, it was 128. It stopped and you had to find your way into town. And when you left town, I never knew how to get home because you couldn't find Route 9 or Route 20 or anything. So I would drive in any direction. I'd eventually come to 128, which is now 95. Either go up from the Cape or come down from the North Shore and go, yeah, Route 9. Anyway, we got into the Van Ronk show. We came and we're coming down the stairs. We didn't come into the show, and he was out there on the stairs. And, you know, I was 17. It was like Kennedy was shot that day. Yeah, I came home from school, and my father was crying in front of the TV. I don't know why he was home, but he must have come home. And so being a callow kid, you know, I thought, well, Dave Van Ronk's, you know. No, we got here, and Van Ronk, who was a communist, wasn't going to do a show that night. You know, he's a
patriotic communist.
Right. I think, I was looking at the calendar today, and I think that's the only time he was ever booked here, actually, because he used to play other rooms in town. But anyway, so we saw a lot of people, and they really shaped our music. They shaped Bill's a little more. He's still playing in jug bands and things like that.
My first show here was June of '65, and the calendar, what was then, I don't think it was called Passim yet. I think it was just called Club 47, and the calendar was out there, and we came down to see Jim Kweskin and the Jug Band, and the night that we came here was the Saturday night of that 3-night run, and it's been appropriately knocked out by the serving window there, but
anyway, could you just knock a tad off my guitar, at least in the monitors, because I play it pretty hard. You can bring it back up if you want.
I don't know if my bass is too loud or too soft or whatever, but I guess you can make the appropriate.
So anyway, I made a new album. I thought that, you know, there aren't any like aspiring 76-year-old folk rock artists out there. This would be a perfect time.
We should have given up.
No. It's actually getting a little airplay on WUMB in the past few weeks. Not this particular song, but this song's on it. It's called Fleet of Wooden Caskets. The image came from one of those hurricanes back in the 5 or 10 years ago, North Carolina, where the river swelled up and it went through a graveyard and the caskets were floating down the river. So that's the image, but it's really about what's going on today. Hey, Georgia pines, are you sad to see us go? Will you miss us in the evening by the campfire's gentle glow? You won't find us on the mountain seeking refuge in the caves, but in a fleet of wooden caskets floating on the waves. Well, here's to the Mississippi Mississippi rolling toward the rising sea. That swamps the crumbling coastline from Bar Harbor to the Keys. Is in the memory of the eagle, the bluebird and the bee. All the times we couldn't listen, all the things we would not see. And hey, sugar maples, are you sad to see us go? Will you miss us in the springtime when your sap begins to flow? You won't find us on the mountain seeking refuge in the cave, but in a fleet of wooden caskets bobbing on the waves. So here's to the rolling prairie with its amber waves of grain, to the days of dappled sunlight, to the nights of gentle rain, to the sound of children's laughter, to the love that let it be, to the insect evolution at the end of his story. Hey, Okefenokee Cypress, are you sad to see us go? With the flocks of yellow warblers singing soft and low, fly away in all directions for your home we could not save, from our fleet of wooden caskets floating on the wave. So here's to the Bible and the Koran, the Torah and the Talmud too, the Vedas and the Bhagavad Gita and the ancient book of runes. Here's to every god and goddess whose name we take in vain, through the wind's infernal howling, through the everlasting rain. Hey, big rugged redwoods, are you sad to see us go? Or didn't you even notice us on the forest floor below? You might find us in the fault lines under highways proudly paved, or in a fleet of wooden caskets floating on the waves. So here's to the brave who struggled and the lucky ones who died before the fire consumed the land as long was prophesied. And when the flames do flicker out, as always was the case, long may the rocks we leave behind enjoy their state of grace. But hey, Georgia pines, are you sad to see us go? Will you miss us in the evening by the campfire's gentle glow? You won't find us on the mountain seeking refuge in the caves, but in a fleet of wooden caskets floating on the waves. Yes, there's a fleet of wooden caskets floating on the waves. Nothing like a cheery song about the apocalypse.
I was just going to say the same thing. We've been playing together too long.
You know that I hate to say anything at all because my songs are so long. You know, I don't want the news to come out right in the middle. But the hook, yes. But Samuel Johnson, Dr. Johnson, the famous English guy who wrote a dictionary, said there's nothing like the prospect of hanging in the morning to concentrate a man's mind, which is how I feel pretty much about playing at an open mic. It's just like, except that it doesn't concentrate my mind, it frazzles it so that, you know, you hear one person, you say, oh, they sing so nicely, I could never sing like that. Oh, they look so good, oh, the guitar, oh, you know, or if they suck, then you feel, oh, gee, I must sound like that. And the time you get up, my ego is totally, and I don't have a small ego, it's totally destroyed, you know, so I just wanted you to know in case you felt that way, you're not alone.
I'm just personally excited. I've been coming here over the years to see many of the people who are on that mural out there. The Charles River Valley Boys, Tom Rush, Jeff Muldor. You know, it's really an honor to be on this stage where all these fantastic people have performed over the years. Paul Butterfield, one of my heroes, Harvey Brooks, bass player, would come up and play with him. And also to be here with all these incredibly talented people who were sharing their music with us. So this was really a delight, really a treat.
That's what I was thinking when we were sitting there too. You know, all these people come out. This place is like the something wonder of the world. You know,
Yeah,
it's
it
really
really-
a special place. Anyway, here's a new song. I stopped writing songs about politics under George Bush because all these nice church people who would come to the coffee houses it would offend them, you know. Some of them were conservative. But things have taken a turn for the much worse since then, and you really got to speak out a little bit, I think, you know. This is called Some of My Friends, and I use the word friends rather loosely here, and it's new. Some of my friends are going off the deep end, trying to pull me in. You know who you are, your mama would be weeping. Shame upon your sin. Some of my friends are trying to make a killing, selling suicide. You know who you are, you're ready, you're willing to spill the box of lies. Some of my friends still walk the streets of heaven, keeping hope alive. But some of my friends expect to make a living on the other side. Some of your friends are giving me a hassle. Won't you shut them down? You know who they are, the same old guys from your hometown. Some of my friends are just as cool as always, but some of them are not. Some of my friends, they earned their bread the hard way. Some stole all they got. Some of my friends are living on the level, keeping love alive. But some of my friends are dancing with the devil on the other side. Guitar solo. Some of my friends are riding out the weather with reefer and romance. If some of my friends could get themselves together, the rest of us might stand a chance. Some of my friends are feeling quite frustrated that most of your friends have no clue. This was not the payday we anticipated, and now the bills are due. Some of my friends still smile on their brother, they help their sisters thrive. But some of my friends say, see you later, sucker, we're on the other side. Da, 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 Thank you very much.
Okay to bring us out?
Thank you so much, Walter and Bill. That was amazing. You guys are the real deal, honestly. To get people singing along at an open mic, that's a feat. And I was not the only one singing along for that last song. Next up, we have Jasmine Garland. So give it up for Jasmine.
Hey everybody, good evening. How's it going? I'm Jasmine Garland. I'm a local indie pop singer-songwriter. And real quick, can you guys hear this guitar? Yeah? Okay, cool. So I just wanted to say thank you to Passim and the local community because I am actually a self-taught artist, and this is the first place I performed. So this place is offering a great opportunity to a lot of local artists to perform for the first time. And yeah, I'm just really grateful for this opportunity. I'm going to play for you guys a song that I wrote tonight. I wanted to write a song inspired by 1950s love songs because I'm a hopeless romantic. And this song I'm really excited about because I just finished recording it today. And it's going to be out on Valentine's Day. So if you're interested in hearing the recording, which is going to be really cute and 1950s inspired, it's coming out next week on Valentine's Day. So make sure to follow me on social media and streaming. This is called So Much More. Was too mean, I dared not to dream, and my heavy heart was afraid to be seen. But something changed when you came my way. I have tried to love before, but this feels like so much more. So untie the strings in your wings. Let your sweet healing heart start to sing. This love can fly like a kite. This love is high in the sky. Say goodbye to all the old pain. Let the rain clouds move and fade away. This love can light up the night. This love is shining so bright. This love, my darling, is nothing like before. This love is so much more. Now life is so sweet when you're next to me. We could talk about nothing, but it would still mean something. The butterflies still pass us by in a garden I adore. This love feels like so much more. So untie the strings in your wings. Let your sweet healing heart start to sing. This love can fly like a kite. This love is high in the sky. Say goodbye to all the old pain. Let the rain clouds move and fade away. This love can light up the night. This love is shining so bright. This love, my darling, is nothing like before. This love is so much more. So untie the strings in your wings. Let your sweet healing heart start to sing. This love can fly like a kite. Yeah, this love is high in the sky. Say goodbye to all the old pain. Let the rain clouds move and fade away. This love can light up the night. much more, so much more, so much more.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much. This next song I just wrote last night, so hopefully I still remember it. But so that was like my hopeless romantic side, and this is the side that, the side that gets hurt because I'm a hopeless romantic. And so this song is about some of my tendencies as somebody who gets excited about love and relationships a little too much. So hopefully you don't relate to this, but if you do, I'm sorry.
Lately, I've been feeling a bit blindsided, clinging to love like I cling to sand at the beach. Maybe my love has been misguided, slipping through my fingers and falling out of reach. And I know that good things take their time, but first impressions lie so well. And I know that love is more than like, but when I feel butterflies, I can't tell. If you see what you want to see, and you hear what you want to hear, if you feel what you want to feel, you're in love with love. See sparks when you're in the dark, hear vows when there's only doubts. If you care when there's nothing there, you're in love with love like me. Lately, I've been good at starting over, picking myself off the ground like it's routine. Maybe I'm just on a roller coaster, ridden so many times I don't scream. And I know that good things take their time, but hope can blind my eyes so well. And I know that first impressions lie, but when someone makes me shy, I can't tell. If you see what you want to see, and you hear what you want to hear, if you feel what you want to feel, you're in love with love. See sparks when you're in the dark, hear vows when there's only doubts. If you care when there's nothing there, you're in love with love like me. Like me. Like me. Maybe it's because I always want to be wanted. Maybe it's because I never got what I wanted. Maybe it's because I never felt that important. Maybe it's because I just want to be wanted. So I see what I want to see, and I hear what I want to hear, and I feel what I want to feel, 'cause I'm in love with love. If you see what you want to see, and you hear what you want to hear, if you feel what you want to feel, you're in love with love. See sparks when you're in the dark, and hear vows when there's only doubts. If you care when there's nothing there, you're in love with love like me. Like me. Like me. Like me.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much, Jasmine. I love when people play new songs. It's like a newborn baby. That was awesome. And stream so much more when it comes out on Valentine's Day, right? Did I hear that right? All right, next up we have Dan Pelota. Welcome, Dan.
Hey everybody, thanks for sticking around. I'm the difficult performer. I brought a preamp and all this electronic gear. Let's see. I promised Abby I wouldn't electrocute myself up here. That'd be a first here? Would that be a first? Electrocution on stage?
Are you going to be in the center there?
I think I'll sit on that stool and then there we go. I can just go in the mono channel.
I was on that stage once and I wished I got electrocuted.
Oh, it's so nice to have some people to sing to. I sing to my music stand at home, you know, probably like a lot of you, right? And we have a cordial relationship, but it's getting tired of me and I'm getting tired of it.
Well, if you can make your music stand weak, you get something.
All right. You guys hear that? Let's see. So I grew up in Malden, which is not too far from here, and I was born the day after John Kennedy was inaugurated. That name was raised earlier, and if you grew up then, you grew up around the ether of that charm and inspiration and aspiration, and maybe developed a little savior complex. So I had a dream one night, and this is related to that, and this is a song about that. I had a dream last night that troubled me, involving John F. Kennedy. Got a drink of water, went back to bed. Couldn't get it out of my head. La-da-da-da-dee-dee-dee. La-da-da-da-dee. I came down a flight of stairs and I saw him lying there. An undertaker standing by. He was naked and about to die. As I gazed upon the face of death, JFK took one last breath. It was a desperate gasp that frightened me, anguished and unearthly. La-da-da-da-dee-da-dee. Goodbye, John F. Kennedy. La-da-da-da-dee-da-dee. Goodbye, John F. Kennedy. And I saw terror in his eyes, as if he had realized he had lived somebody else's life. He was not prepared to die. La-da-da-da-da-da-da. I believed it when my parents said, someday you could be president. But the day I realized I was gay, that dream went sailing far away. Now I suppose I could have been, but there was no one out back then. I always wish that I was someone else,
somebody greater than myself, someone adored by everyone for everything that I had done. Always looking up from down below, people that I didn't even know. Ba-da-da-da-dee-dee. Ba-da-da-da-dee. What if that dream was trying to say that something old's gone away? Something that was dear to me, it was gone and I was free. Something that was defining me, yeah, that it was gone and I was free. La-da-da-da-dee-dee-dee. La-da-da-da-dee. Had a dream last night that troubled me, involving John F. Kennedy.
Thank you. Let's see. Abby, can I get a little more guitar or in the monitor, maybe? Thank you. Yeah, this is called Pieces.
Sue and Fiore lived on Autumn Street. Can John come outside and ride bikes with me? Childhood memories are bittersweet. That neighborhood was family to me. Sue passed away yesterday morning. Fiore about a year back. And Autumn Street won't ever be the same without them. And then I'd coming back, ashes to ashes and nursery rhymes. Rockabye baby and Jesus. Won't be that much of me left for goodbyes. I feel like I'm leaving in pieces. My mother had 22 uncles and aunts. I remember reunions, that big summer camp. The fans and the chrome, the songs and the dance. Ephemeral nature of circumstance. One by one, they all had to go. Anna, Johnny, Lily, Grace, Polly and Joe, all the green grass of home on the radio. Dearly beloved, covered in snow. Heart can be broken just so many times. Between what precedes and receives us, won't be that much of me left here to die. I feel like I'm leaving in pieces. Far away
song of the ice cream truck, thin wooden spoon and a paper cup, melody drifting away with the wind. I didn't know I'd never hear it again. Measure the distance from little to tall, pencil a name and a date on the wall. Close to the plate, keep your eye on the ball. Fall asleep trying to pray for them all. Ashes to ashes in nursery rhymes. Rockabye baby and Jesus. Won't be that much of me left for goodbyes. I feel like I'm leaving in pieces. I feel like I'm leaving in pieces. Oh, I feel like I'm leaving in pieces.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I love your guitar parts.
Thank you.
Yeah, what amazing storytelling. It was great. Thank you so much, Dan. Give it up for Dan. Next up, we have Yuka Westhus. Give it up for Yuka.
Would have been more prepared, but I lost count, so sorry. I'm going to try playing this directly into the mic. So. And anyways, my name is Yuka, and you guys have the distinct honor of listening to music tonight where you have two people from Finland. In one night. So I've lived in the U.S. for most of my life, but I was born in Finland, so. Close enough. All right, so I'm going to play a couple songs that I wrote. And, this song came in bits and pieces, but finished it up last summer, and to my knowledge, it's the only song that has the city of Canandaigua in the name of the song. So. It's been a while, it's been a long year. Tired eyes asleep on a shabby throne. A time to heal, a time to be shown. Story days that we alone shall know. While we drive on this road to Canandaigua. The winds may change, but they're still on our backs. A lightened load, we still leave deeper tracks. Taste the wine, to our lips. Don't let it go, we can still be fearless while we drive on this road to Canandaigua. Recall the way over green hills to Canandaigua. Walk the walk, or talk all day now. These weathered shoes show that my words ring true. If it's time to go, we can pack our days up and stand here waiting for the world to show the way back to the road to Canandaigua. All the way over green hills to Canandaigua. All the way back to the road to Canandaigua. Thank you. Growing up, and this is going to be a sacrilegious thing to say in this holy space of this, I did not like Bob Dylan.
He didn't like you either.
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't. Anyways, well, that's true. Later in life, I learned to appreciate and love Bob Dylan, so I'm reformed. But anyways, this next song kind of was born out of me just playing with some of his lyrics, and it's kind of taking a one line of a very famous song of his and turning it into something a bit more cynical. So. The empty road lay behind me, the sun was heading down. I stopped and stared and pondered the jewel in this wicked crown. The night it came on so swiftly, the speeding truck from around the bend. The times they were a-changin', or at least we could pretend. Sat down by the fire, waiting for the jester to tell a story so long and winding, he forgot what he was here to sell. The words, they rose above me, floating up like ghostly clouds. The times they were a-changin', of that he was avowed. Mean to seem ungrateful, but if it's the best that we can do, the lines we draw in the quicksand, they won't help us find our way through. Days so carefully numbered as we await the very next cue, and the times they might be changing. Pack up all my reason, and you pack up all your faith, and we wander around this country holding out for better days. Not a moment here was wasted, but in a moment it's all gone too soon, and the times they could be changing. Road lay behind the sun was headed down, I stopped and stared and pondered the jewel in this wicked crown. Thank you very much. Again, my name is Yuka Westhughes, and thank you.
It was actually, well. I didn't wait to hear what you said after that.
Thank you, Yuka. I think we need more Finns in Club Passim because we're 2 for 2 for awesome performances. And Canandaigua, it was so smooth. Yeah, you fit that in there seamlessly. That was awesome. Yeah, nailed it. Next up, we have Gibson Malone. Everyone welcome Gibson.
Hey, my name's Gibson. Thanks to those sticking around. To drift down the train, bound to slip on borrowed stain. Forever's a long time, especially towards the end, and I can't wait to find there ain't no helping hand. Bound to fall down the train, the drop goes on and on and on. Bound to crawl towards the days when we lie for comfort. I got my ticket, only caught a glimpse for the curtain wrapped around the bed. I hung around here for the freak show, born with a front row seat. Takes place on every street, taking notes before it breaks down and becomes what we knew it'd be. Bound to slip down the train while we lose our own game. Bound to die, these scars don't heal. Come on, people, get fucking real. And I hung around here for the freak show, born with a front row seat. It takes place on every street, taking notes before it breaks down and becomes what we knew it'd be. No falls down the drain, no falls down the drain, and it all falls down the drain. Thanks. All right, I think enough people left where I can pull out a song that I haven't written. All right? It was actually written by my dad's friend, Sean Hayes, if you know. He actually introduced my parents to each other. I am
stars to explore. Now go on, come on, go on, let's fall in. I am, yeah, oh, deal with you, darling, and I am, oh, deal with you, darling, the moment unlocks door after door inside every bird. There's a bird. Now go on, come on, go on, let's fall in. Let's fall in. Oh, when we fall in. When we falling, she's an every little bird, ever rising, ever dying. When we falling, picking petals from the stars, she turns a little spark to keep me in this burning. Holding honey in her hand, whoa, whoa, I'm your man, I'm your man. Freeze a reflection from a glass, future from the past, forever rising. She's an every little bird, forever dying, picking petals from the stars, and she turns a little spark, holding honey in her hand, whoa, whoa, I'm your man, I'm your man. Freeze a reflection from a glass, forever rising, yeah, forever dying. Oh, forever rising. And I am, yeah, oh, deal with you, darling. And I am, yeah, oh, I'm in so deep with you, darling. I'm in so deep with you, my love, my love, my love. Oh, 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 wanna fall in with you. Yeah, wanna fall into you. Go on, come on, go on, come on. Oh, let's fall in. Yeah, I wanna fall in. I am in, and I'm in so deep with you, darling. I'm in so deep with you, darling. I'm in so deep with you. Oh, 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 my love, my love, my love. Thank you. My name is Gibson Malone. I'm actually a Berkeley student as well. I'm probably younger than you, though. You said you're a senior? Yeah. What year? Fourth semester. You can check me out on Spotify if you want.
Wow, give it up for Gibson again. That was crazy. You're a star, man. I don't know what I was expecting to come out of your mouth, but it was not that voice. That was crazy.
I get that.
It was so good. Before our last performance of the night, I want to say thank you to some important people. First of all, Abby, thank you for running sound tonight, making everyone sound beautiful. Thank you, Abby. I want to thank Shay and Club Passim for letting me come host this open mic. This has been so much fun. Thank you to all the amazing performers tonight. It's like so inspiring to hear you all. To the staff working in the kitchen, working out front, serving tonight. Thank you guys. And thank you to the audience for coming here in person or watching the stream. We wouldn't have open mics without you, so thank you guys. And last but definitely not least, my fellow folk collective member, the amazing Maxfield Anderson. Give it up for Maxfield.
Hello. Hello. I'm the person who's keeping all the polite people here. Well, thanks for sticking around, you guys. My name is Max Anderson. I was just upstairs in the School of Music. I teach up there. I've got a bluegrass ensemble, and I've got this really incredible class this semester that is about the Carter family and Leslie Riddle. So I'm teaching a class about the Carter family, the first family of country music, and Leslie Riddle, who was one of A.P. Carter's great friends. He was a black gentleman who traveled throughout West Virginia, Tennessee, that area. And him and A.P. Carter collected songs, and those songs became country music. So I'm going to do one that Leslie brought to the group. This one's called The Cannonball. Tracks. It's gonna carry me away, but ain't gonna bring me back from Buffalo to Washington. A mean old fireman and a cruel old engineer, they took my gal away and left me standing here from Buffalo to Washington. Starch my overalls, I'm gonna catch that train they call the Cannonball from Buffalo to Washington. I hear that train, it's coming down the line. It's trying to make up all of its lost time. I ought to know just how it feels. Coming down the tracks, it's gonna carry me away, but ain't gonna bring me back from Buffalo to Washington. Thanks so much, everybody. So I've been studying the Carter family and Leslie a whole bunch this past 6 months or so, and it's just been absolutely incredible to learn about these people that helped create or helped to gather so many of the songs that we know and love today. So I want to play you guys one of probably the most famous guitar numbers. This one is called The Wildwood Flower. I'm just gonna switch my chair out really quick. Hold on. There we go. All right, this one goes out to my class. None of them came. I told them all about it, but tell them, make sure if you see any of them, tell them how great it was. Tell them how much they missed out. Could I turn off the monitor for this one? Thanks, guys. You can finally go home. Thanks so much to Abby for doing sound. Thanks to Audrey for hosting. It was a great night, y'all.
Just want to say one final thank you to everyone who performed tonight, everyone who came out to watch, everyone tuned in on the live stream. We have another open mic tomorrow night, actually. We try to have a couple every month. You'll see a couple more sign-ups sprinkled throughout. If you'd like to find out anything about future open mics, you can go to passim.org/open mic. You can watch, you can donate, you can sign up right there. Thank you so much to Audrey in particular for our wonderful hosting tonight, and we'll see you all next time.